Hi Aquarius, how's everybody doing? Before we get into this, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. So I'm seeing there be a focus on carving time out for yourself. You can be resting, catching up on sleep, focusing on self-care. This can also be a desire. This can also be a desire to meditate, to get more in touch, to reflect more often. For some of you, you may be honing in on some gifts, some gifts, maybe multiple gifts that you have. I'm seeing something that you're working on, but it looks like something that you may be doing in your downtime or private time, or something that you're making more time to do. It's something that has a grounding effect on you, is what I'm seeing. Like, I'm seeing you feel good when you're doing this. Something that you may even feel a sense of, like, recharging from participating in whatever this thing is for you. Also, for those of you that are honing in on a gift or an ability, I'm seeing something that you're putting a lot of time into. A lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of energy. I'm hearing specializing. For some of you, you're studying even. I'm hearing what's love got to do with it. I'm looking at the Two of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Not so subtle. There was some sort of exchange or dynamic that you were having that is now no longer happening. The Ten of Swords look like train tracks to me. I'm hearing hustling. Okay, so you did not expect something to end and it did. This is what the Tower was. Oh, wow. It looks really intense. This looks like a big breakup. So we have the Two of Cups, which is like you found somebody that you really like identify with, you resonate with this person, you may perceive them as being a soulmate. I'm also hearing twin soul. Whatever you're labeling this as, it's like you see another person and you feel so energetically connected with them. And it looks like this was somebody that you had like expectations of where things were going with this person. And then it all comes to a screeching halt. I'm seeing an ending. The thing about this ending is that it does not look like you were anticipating this at all. This is kind of giving me like the vibes of the last reading. Because wasn't that, the last reading was about being like caught off guard. So maybe this is still talking about the same thing. So you are with this person that you're like, I feel like we are reflections of one another, like very deep in that way. And then it comes to an end unexpectedly. And I'm seeing you feel, I'm hearing woozy. I'm also hearing still woozy. That's a band. Heartbreak. There's like, for me, no other way to interpret this. For some of you, you could have even had like nightmares of this. Seeing a conversation that's happening. So maybe you also like, this could have been you thinking that maybe things were one way and then all of a sudden I'm hearing something about an ultimatum. Something even like escalates in a way that you had not anticipated. And then I'm seeing like a separation. It's almost like with the tower, I'm seeing like lightning strike, but rather than me focusing on like the building crumbling, it seems more so like this tower that came through. I'm feeling some Jupiter vibes here. It's like, you see how these people are together here? Not together anymore. I'm seeing when the tower strikes, it just separates the two of you. And then I'm seeing like something being called out, some conversation that's being had about a judgment call. I'm also hearing wake up call. This is something that could have elevated you. You could have like gone through a spiritual ascension because of this. For some of you, this was a spontaneous ascension that you went through. You were not meant to be with this person long term. This person was mirroring you. Not in a fun way. This is somebody that, like, you may not have been completely... This was somebody essentially that was wearing a mask. I'm getting mirroring be very heavy in your dynamic with this person. I'm even with the Two of Cups here, I'm seeing somebody that there's like one person that's there and it's like they're showing up and they're there and they're ready to give, and another person is kind of like more so about like taking, or more so about things being transactional. For some of you, this person could have like ghosted you and blocked you even. I'm kind of getting the vibe. After you experience this, it would not be surprising if you were like, I never want to be in love ever again. Like, this is something that, because of how closed off the person's heart chakra was that you were dealing with, you could have like come away being like, I'm going to be like that now. At least like in the moment that this was happening. But yeah, I'm seeing somebody that as much as you got close with them, there's not much of a depth, like emotionally, spiritually for this person. So it's like okay, so this is what happens. Usually when you have a very empathetic person come into contact with somebody that is like kind of the opposite of that, you can have mirroring by the person that is not very empathetic. But let's say that you're the empathetic person in this situation, because that's what I'm getting, like the majority rules is what I'm hearing. So because of the way that they mirror you, like it's like you watch a commercial and it's like the sad ones with the dogs in the shelter, and it's like you start to cry, and it's like normally if this person saw that, like they would just like not have any emotion, but because they see like you crying, they're like, oh, socially like people cry when they watch these things, and so that person cries too. So it's one of those situations where like this person would have like mirrored basically what you wanted to see, because isn't that the truth? It's like everywhere you look you see what you want to see, and so you would have seen somebody empathetic like looking back at you. However, this was a game for this person. I'm seeing it, I'm hearing bright and clear, and this is somebody that would have like walked away and not really had a second thought about that, even though like your experience essentially was very different from this person. However, like you may have felt very much like you guys were in it together, but it's like now you have seen their true colors. So it's like the reveal has been made, and now there's something that you can no longer unsee anymore. So I'm seeing like the way that this person ended things, I'm seeing it be very harsh. I'm hearing critical. I'm seeing somebody that, I don't want to tap too far into their energy, but I'm getting for this person that like they would perceive it to be entertaining to like manipulate you, and they may have made like, instead of ending things amicably, this person would have like done potentially something cruel with the way that they ended things. But as much as that may be true, you're being guided to be temperance, even though this was unexpected. It's like, even looks like one thing just happens after another. For some of you, this was a fire sign you were dealing with. I'm also looking at Mars, Pluto, Sagittarius. Saturn. I don't think you would have expected this from this person because of the way that you felt towards them. Like, in a way, you may have been blinded by this person's beauty. There's something about, like, again, not anticipating that they would behave in this manner. Like, this may be somebody that you find, like, extremely emotionally, energetically, physically attractive. Something about, I'm hearing flaunt it in relation to their energy. I'm not sure what exactly that means. I'm also hearing boastful. Let's see. You are going to feel, the more graciously you accept this lesson that the universe has thrown your way. Okay, this is one of those moments where, like, you can sink down to this person's level, which would probably be like a natural reaction, especially like when our ego gets hurt, when our ego is bruised. And I'm seeing like that very much could have happened here, because like somebody was purposely like playing with you, toying with you, manipulating you, being more harsh than, I'm getting specifically like they could have definitely, if they were going to break up with you, or if this breakup were going to happen, as I said before, this is a situation where if you were working with somebody that was in like, I'm hearing a healthy character space. It's like if this person were really like co-creating and working with you, and things needed to end, they would have just had a conversation with you where things could be copacetic with this person. However, I'm seeing somebody that was like deliberately harsh with the way that they ended things on purpose. I'm seeing this be deliberate on their end. So it's like they wanted that to impact you. But that's also all the more reason for you not to give this person a reaction. For some of you, it's like this already happened, so there's only like so much that you can do moving forward. But I'm seeing this like really be a test to how you handle like the most difficult situations with Temperance here, related to the ending that you've had with this person. So it's like when you feel like somebody treats you in the worst of the worst ways, how do you then go about responding to that? Not react, respond. This reminds me too, like, you know how some people say, like, based off of the way that other people treat them, that's how they then treat people. This is a moment where, like, because somebody treated you in this way, you can take the high road and like respond in a way that you feel good about, or you can sink down to their level and show how easily manipulated you are, and yeah, sink down to their level and like try to play that game with them and try to be hurtful. However, this is a situation where bringing the most love and awareness into this is going to be most beneficial and effective. Because when we decide that we are going to change our vibration based off of the way that somebody is treating us, rather than treating everybody with love and compassion, with boundaries, key point. If we change the way that we interact with someone based off of the way that they interact with us, it shows how easily we're not maintaining our own frequency. How easily impacted, how easily triggered we are. So that's what the importance is. No matter how anybody treats you, we are still meant to be loving and respectful and compassionate towards everybody. Again, with boundaries. That doesn't mean you allow people to walk all over you, but it means that like you are strong enough and your vibration is so high that it is unaffected by the way that other people treat you. It means that you're not reactive. It means that you are transcending the ego. I'm definitely seeing this as something that could have shaken your confidence as well going through this situation. Yeah. This person was manipulating. This person was lying to you. You could have even like caught them red-handed with something, but this is someone where like even if you confront them, like even if you have evidence, I don't think that this person would admit to it. I'm seeing somebody like in the epitome of their shadow. So I'm actually seeing it be like glorious that you don't have to continue a soul contract with this person anymore. This is an extremely karmic situation with them and extremely unpleasant. I'm also hearing the word nauseating. This is somebody whose heart chakra is completely blocked. Like, you're not going to get anywhere with this person. They're not going to see the point of being honest unless they can have control and shift things so like you're seeing them the way that they want you to see them. They're not going to be real with you. From their perspective, the worst thing you can do is to properly transmute this energy and move away from it. Because they want to see a big reaction. They want to, like, basically see you combust. Panic, freak out, all of that stuff. So if you're not giving that to them, then you basically are ruining their whole plan. I'm seeing somebody very, very, very calculated. It's going to be hard because I'm seeing this as somebody, this is like a situation where like there are so many feelings here, and there is just like so much maybe like anger and animosity and like passion and surprise and all of these things that kick you into fight or flight because you're triggered by this. But the more you transmute this energy, the better the outcome and the easier the transition is going to be on you. Again, I'm seeing it be like surprising because you were not expecting it from this person. But I'm seeing it be one of those moments where it's like the mask was ripped off and like you saw everything that was underneath there, and this is a moment for you to remember, especially too because as much as like you are feeling impacted by this right now, months down the line you may not be feeling this so harshly, and you may be thinking about the good times with this person and have them return again, and that's exactly why you want to pay attention to like what you are feeling right now. Because this is somebody that can easily like try to weasel their way back into your life months down the line. So pay attention to how you're feeling right now. Like, log it, journal it, do whatever it is that you need to do to help you process and to remember that, like, this is real, this really happened, and this person's character was revealed to you, and you saw what you needed to see. Like, you got to the end of the movie with this person. Like, you know everything now. And they don't need to be relevant to your storyline anymore. As I said before, I'm seeing this person like definitely looking for a response from you. It's like this person wants to see you triggered, unfortunately. I'm hearing Kissinger. That's coming through very strongly. The Ace of Swords. Yeah. You are going to see this person acting like, I'm even seeing somebody like having a celebration because they like did their sneaky little plan, like whatever it was, and like I'm seeing this person snickering and like walking away, and it's like now they can be very blatant about how misleading they have been. Like, I'm seeing somebody that it doesn't even care that they've made it obvious now, like the games that they've been playing the whole time. And it's like they're purposely, like, I'm seeing somebody that even like feels like they won something, and so they're like doing their celebration like in somebody's face, and it's like, again, they're trying to get you to react. Don't do it. You're being guided to cool off and transition your energy. It's like channel your energy somewhere else, because this is something that, like, again, this person is deliberately trying to trigger you. This is something where, like, if you allow it to escalate, you are going to explode. You can choose to shift the channel of where your energy is going to transmute this and to cope with it, especially by separating yourself from this person. So it's like, set a boundary, block this person off completely. I'm not seeing anything good that could come from this person having anything to do with your life or having any sort of access to you. I'm seeing somebody that, like, their main objective is to bring, like, harm and chaos into your life right now. I'm hearing the word pitfall. So it's like, you not giving them what they want by running around acting triggered by this, like, you comfortably handling this in the best way that you know how, that's going to be a tower for them, because they're not getting what they want. Like, they're not getting this supply off of you emotionally. Because I'm getting, for real, like, this person just wants you to wild out over this. But it's not worth it. It's not worth your energy. I'm also hearing it's not worth your time. This is the thing, too. Any type of intense emotion that you show to this person from this point onward, that is what they want. It doesn't matter if you're crying. It doesn't matter if you're screaming. It doesn't matter if, like, you're telling them that you love them. Like, whatever it is, any sort of intensity emotionally, that's what they want from you. So, like, what's going to be a tower for them is you, like, cutting them off and you, like, not going after them and not pursuing them. I'm hearing it again, Kissinger. I don't know what that means, but it's coming through. I'm also hearing Stone Cold. Is that a song? It is a song, but I don't know what song it is, but I'm hearing it being sung. This is definitely a big thing for you to process. Like, I'm seeing a lot, even like intellectually being gained from this. It's more than just that, but I'm seeing like a lot of like even understanding like another person's psyche space being gained from this experience. And it may not feel like this now, but it looks like things are so much sunnier on the other side of you completing the cycle with this person. And you deciding that like you are going to pursue your happiness. That is the best thing that you can gain from this experience. Rather than allowing this to trip you up, it's more so about accepting this. And I know, easier said than done, especially when you go through an experience as intense as this. I'm even getting something about seeing the light. For some of you, this was an integral part of your spiritual ascension, I'm seeing. It could have definitely been a catalyst for you to go even through a spontaneous awakening. And now you may even see something that you didn't see before. It's like, I'm getting this very strongly, you being one of the brave souls to sign up to go through this experience. And for some of you, it absolutely did lead to your spiritual awakening. Because some people too, they go through spiritual awakenings and it's like a little bit at a time. They like go through their ascensions, and it's kind of like it happens in increments, so much so that like one may not even be completely aware of it. And then there are other people that go through like a spontaneous Kundalini awakening, and they go from like a 3D to like 5, 6, 7D, like overnight, like within a moment. And it can be a very intense experience. And for some of you, I'm seeing that's exactly what this was like. Like for some of you, you may not have even had like really ties with the spiritual community before going through this, and it was something that like opened your eyes to this. I'm looking at Mars, Pluto, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Saturn. If this already happened and you moved away from this person, they're watching you. They're seeing you in the light. They're seeing you be happy. Like, for some of you, this could have happened like a while ago, like maybe a year, multiple years ago. And now this person is looming. Let's get further. I want to see why this Page of Swords is here. They see you happy and they're trying to come through again. They're trying to enter. Remember what I said about when you were going through this experience, to remember what it was like when you go through this experience? If you have an experience with somebody within this behavioral pattern, if they come back, they are going to like love bomb you immediately. They're going to compliment you. They're going to say that they're sorry, say that they were wrong, basically tell you whatever you want to hear, and then like compliment you so much, tell you how much they care about you, be everything that you would want to see within a partner, and then they're going to play the same game and do the same thing. So that's why you're being reminded to pay attention. If this was your past experience, this person is hoovering you now and trying to come through again. Pay attention to what happened in the past with them. Remember how it was at the end with this person, because I'm getting somebody that was like excruciatingly harsh with you, to the point where it was like, wow, you have no empathy at all. Like, I'm seeing somebody that treated you like you would imagine your worst enemy would treat you. But yeah, I'm seeing somebody that's like, wow, they moved on, and wow, they look so happy, and wow, they're living in the light now. And they're like, I want some of that. I'm seeing this person, like, no doubt. It's like, maybe they forget that you know that you already saw everything. I'm telling you, the mask came off and you saw everything. Yeah, I'm seeing them really try to come back. It's like they're coming through saying something to try to hook you emotionally. Oh, they've been watching you, without a doubt. Haven't said anything until now, but they've been watching you. As I said before, I'm seeing them like see where you are and see what you're doing and want some of that for themselves. I'm seeing them want to get involved with you now. And I'm seeing them want to come through quickly. It's like, remember too, for those of you that you had somebody ghost you, ghosting has a purpose to it. It's to leave the door open and not give closure so somebody can step back through that door that has not been completely shut. It is a tactic. It is deliberate. Yeah, this person's been watching you. They're coming through to message you. They're trying to meet back up with you. They want to hang out with you. They're definitely going to enter in some sort of like romantic or emotional way, or this is even somebody that could play off something you have a sensitivity to. It's like, I'm not even kidding. This is somebody that would go so far as to be like, maybe they know that you like puppies or something, and it's like they get a puppy just so they can tell you that they got a puppy and ask you if you want to come see the puppy. Like, I'm not even kidding. It's somebody that would take something very far like this just to hook you back in. For some of you, they're asking you to meet up and get drinks, or they want to invite you somewhere. I'm seeing something about pumpkins in October here. I'm seeing somebody, it's like, as much as you're gaining awareness of like this archetype of person, I'm seeing they have been studying you. Like, I'm seeing somebody, like, they've definitely been, I'm not saying this to like creep anybody out. If this story has resonated with you, and remember, this is also a general reading too. If this is your story, I'm seeing that this person is taking their time, like gathering as much information as they can on you and figuring out exactly, like curating exactly how they are going to come through in order to appeal to you. Like, this is somebody that is like a mastermind in their own right. I'm seeing somebody extremely manipulative, and calculated. And like, other people would not be aware of this. Yeah, everything is about them trying to figure out, do I say this to them? Do I say that to them? Should I message them on here? Should I text them? Am I blocked on here? They may even try like a new way to contact you. But it's like, they're not going to come through wearing the same suit as last time because you already saw what was behind that. So it's like, they're going to come through new and improved. Yeah, they're trying to hook up with you. They're trying to connect with you. So they've been watching you. They come back through to message you. For some of you, there's like some sort of distance that you've put between like yourself and this person. But it's like their plan, the trajectory is to meet up with you physically in some way to get back into your life. So right now I'm seeing this person working on trying to figure out how to even like renew things with you. I'm hearing to get the game back on. I'm seeing a musical note here. I'm also seeing an F. Because you see the truth, because you know the truth, you are being guided. I'm hearing not to take the expression, not to take the offer from this person, but I'm telling you, they are doing their best and their hardest to try to find a way to appeal to you so you don't deny them access. But I'm seeing Spirit be right next to you, warning you about what's happening. Let me tell you now, no matter like how much of a sheep this person comes through as, the same exact thing is going to happen. Otherwise, they would be in a different energy. So what you experienced with them in the past, of course they're not going to enter through the way that you last saw them when you guys were breaking up, because then they wouldn't be able to get back into the relationship. They're going to do the things that had you fall for them in the first place and then switch it up just like they did last time. So this is very much a warning, Aquarius. Do not be played emotionally by this person, because that's exactly the avenue that they are going to come through with. Saying that they've changed, stuff like that. Not true. I'm seeing again somebody in the same exact energy, but it's like they're doing everything to try to make it seem like they're in a different energy, but they're not. And you know this. Otherwise, you wouldn't be getting caught up in your head. There are like warning signals going off for you. Pay attention to what you're feeling. Don't minimize what you're feeling. I'm seeing you too be in a place where it's like you have emotions, you have an emotional connection with this person. And so you may feel very much like because of that, this is something that makes it hard, but that is all the more reason for you to have boundaries. This is ultimately a lesson in you having boundaries and advocating for yourself and empowering yourself. Because this person does not have enough self-respect nor respect for you to be empowering you. So this is the time for you to do that for yourself. Because this is not somebody with intentions to be uplifting you in any way. Looking at Scorpio and Taurus here. Don't get mixed up with the signs. If you resonate with the story, you resonate with the story. It's less so about the signs, because this can be talking about any area of anybody's chart. So unless you like know in depth what exactly to look for in another person's chart and also yours, don't let the signs confuse you. It's more so about like the story that's coming through. All right, friends, we are going to end the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.